So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go. Go ahead, 80.
45. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
26.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's get it together.
Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Set, baby! Good job.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Prescott now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ready. 45, Mike, 45.
Switch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. On 1st and 10, Dobbs completes it to Jason Witten. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dobbs letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
They're not ready for this, man.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Dobbs. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. Dobbs now a perfect 5 of 5 since taking over. They haven't missed a beat. 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and this one will be brought back to the 22. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check, 45 to Mike. Get that quarterback.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Yeah, baby.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Check pass.
Now Dobbs. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the foul. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All day, defense, all day, all day.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but
so we are in the 2nd quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
A final shot before break. Dobbs. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. Third quarter action. This offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And down he'll go at the 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tight down. There you go.
On first down, Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Dobbs. It's caught. Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Mike, 45. Check 81. Check 31. Check 31.
A first down carry by Elliott. Busts through the tackle. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So the solid run on first, and I would imagine no real hurry to run that second down play.
No, it's all on your quarterback now. He's going to keep an eye on the play clock and bleed things down, and he's not going to let the ball be snapped until it's inside 3 seconds left on the play clock. Unless, of course, you're playing a video game, you try to run it up on your friend.
Nice touch. Cold-blooded, too. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Throwing again on second down. Dobbs. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will push the lead up to 5. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
check three, check three.
On first down, it's Elliott. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Dobbs is throwing. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. 10th carry now for Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get it.
So this offense will head back out there already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 16-yard line.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted. On the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to They wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.